So the final stanza of the poem projects the act of planting a tree as something which is divine. You become a god if you plant a tree. Why? Because you give to the planet Earth. You're being loyal to your mother, that is Mother Earth. So you worship Mother Earth. This is the concept of worshipping nature as your god, is pantheism. So this concept has also been brought about in the poem by Mr. Henry Bunner. So planting a tree allows us to act as an agent of God's blessing and also enables us to bless the world in a God-like manner by creating a better future and leaving the world in a little better shape than we found it. So the final stanza of the poem does that. And now let us sum up the entire poem. The first stanza, if we just look into it, the poet asks the similar questions in the three stanzas. What does he plan to plant a tree? So he plants a friend of sun and sky. He plants the flag of breeze. How? Because the tree, the leaves, it's like flutters in the breeze. And the trunk is the pole. It's like the shaft of beauty, the pole of beauty. He plants a home closer to heaven. He plants a safety home for birds, where the mother birds sing beautiful lullabies for its babies in hushed and happy twilight. It gives to the harmony and adds to the heavenly harmony in this planet Earth. So this is what the first stanza is like. These are the things that he plants. Then comes the second stanza. He plants cool shades and tender rain. Why cool shade? Because it gives you kind of shelter against the scorching heat. And of course, rain can also be harsh if there was no tree to filter it to you. And he also plants seed, that is a potential of growth. And he plants buds, that is a promise to life. And years that fade and flush again. The leaves, they wither in the autumn. And then get back their final leaves again in spring. So it's like a process. He plants the glory of the plain. He gives majesty to this planet. He plants the forest's heritage. It gives a single tree adds to a forest. A forest was not made in just one day. And it also brings new hope for the coming age. The joy that the unborn eyes shall see. The unborn eyes or your future generation might not be able to see you as a person, but your tree will be a kind of memoir to your own existence. So this is what the second stanza is like. And the last stanza, the stanza 3, there it talks about that the tree not only gives us leaves, sap and wood, but it also is planted to show our love for home and for loyalty. And it is also a person who plants a tree thinks about the goodness that he implants to the society. He blesses the neighborhoods. And now you be very, very clear. He is blessing on the neighborhood. He is blessing. H is a capital word. Why? Because it talks about the divinity, the divine self that one man has when he portrays, when he plants a tree. Who in the hollow of his hand, now the blessing and his hand is as if blessed, who plants a tree. Now, hollow of his hand is a metaphor. He holds all the growth of all our land. Nations' growth from sea to sea. It does not think of only your country. It just talks about the universal theme that how a tree can transgress boundaries. It does not concern only of your nation. It's like an entire completeness that is stirred in a person's heart who plants a tree. So these are the 3 stanzas that the poem is all about. It's such a beautiful poem with such tender imagery, with such lucidity, with such brevity, with such deft handling of meter, form, imagery. So this is what the poem is all about. I hope you have understood the poem, and if not, please leave your doubts in the comment section. We will be making a separate video on it, and I remember that I have promised you that I will make a separate video on Patriots Browning, all your doubts, bangle sellers, and also this poem and the poem that I had uploaded just on Saturday, that is the Maya Angelou's poem, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. So hope this has been a good journey to read this poem, to understand this poem, to deal with this poem, to know more about the implications of planting a tree. So at the end, as we say, please love literature, please read in between the lines, and have a blessed week ahead. Stay happy, love literature, and pursue your passion. Thank you so much.